Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monero, and today guys we are back in the wonderful world of TUG because a new update has been released. There is new features to check out for the game, and I'm pretty excited to play around with them today because they look really darn cool. Basically, something big has been put in the game, in the form of the metallurgy system. So the early stages of metalworking is now in the game. That means we are going to be able to step out of the Stone Age and we are going to be able to advance to the Bronze Age. So there's been tin and copper ore as well as coal added, I believe, that you have to go and mine up. And then there's furnaces and anvils and stuff to create so that you can process the tin and copper into bronze and then mold it and create tools and weapon parts to be able to advance further beyond these horrible stone picks and stuff that we are using that really aren't that great. So we're just going to jump straight into it and try to take a look at all the new stuff that has been added. In preparation for today's video, I built a little workspace area for us over here where we're going to place our furnace down and our anvil and all of those stuff. And I've got some little cages here where our different ores and materials we dig up are going to go, and as you can see I have already got some from mining. So that is coal, oh no that's tin, sorry, so that's tin, that is copper, and we need to combine those two to make bronze. And then over here we have some coal which will be used to fuel our furnace, and I got these by digging deep underground. The guys at Nerd Kingdom informed me that even if you have a world already generated, you just have to dig deep underground and you should find the ores, and they were 100% right because I created a mine right here, not far away from our base at all, and I was able to find the materials we need. If you look at my hotbar at the moment, you'll see that I have a ton of pickaxes because we're going to go down there and mine up some more resources really quickly, and then we're going to get our furnace and our tools and having a look at how this metal working system functions. I actually think it's a pretty cool system. I had a brief peek at like how it all works, so I knew what I was doing today, and I like it. I like the way it works. So as you can see, as we came down our mine here, the rock changed. It went from like dirt to this rock, and this rock is cobblestone. And by breaking this, we will actually gain, well, I mean, cobblestone, that one's obvious, but you'll also gain tool parts, or have a chance to gain tool parts. So you no longer have to go around breaking rocks, you can just break these, and there you go, like that. So a pickaxe head drop from it. So that, oh, did not mean to do that. So that's pretty darn cool. You can actually mine and get tool parts now. And we got a bunch of cobblestone here. We have a ridiculous amount of cobblestone now. So we're going to be able to build a lot more. And one other thing you may have noticed is the block I just placed down and the size of that little outlining square there is a lot bigger than it used to be, and that is a feature I'm so glad they added, where basically if I hold shift and then mouse wheel, I can go to the original block size, which are these tiny little ones, or we can go for much bigger block sizes, which means mining's a lot easier, it means building's a lot easier. I really like this added feature. Anyway, let's get down to this level, and you may notice that it's a little bit hard to see, but the rock kind of looks like it's changed again. It's changed colors slightly again, and by mining this up, we should hopefully get tin, coal, and copper ore. So let's have a whack here and see if we get anything. There we go. Okay, so we just got ourselves some copper and some tin here. Now, I might need to mine in this direction now, but we're going to keep going down. One of my pickaxes already broke, and that is why I had 4 in my inventory, because the problem with the stone tools is they break super quickly, which is why we want to get bronze ones made as soon as possible. And I think we have some coal there as well. I think this rock here is what drops the coal, maybe. No, it seems to drop all 3 of the resources. I thought maybe there were separate rocks for the separate resources, but that is cool that there isn't. I need to pick that up. Have I screwed up my staircase here? Yeah, I have. Okay, well, let's knock this out. And we're still getting tool parts from it. That's really nice. And let's get some of our rocks here that we have in our hand, and we will put this back up so you can come straight down onto this level. What I would like to see implemented at some point is stairs, because getting up and down this mine shaft requires a... Oh, I caught that mid-air. I was like Neo up here. That was pretty impressive. Yeah, as I was saying, getting up and down is a little bit tricky because you have to jump. You can't just run up these blocks. I even tried placing smaller blocks along the ridge there to see if you can make staircases, and you can't run up it yet. So hopefully that's something they add soon. The other big feature I think they said they might be working on is inventory for our chest and backpack we made in like the first episode of this series, which I will be super thankful for, because we have so much crap just lying around and I'd like to be able to store it rather than it just sitting out in the open like that. And as you can see, we are getting an abundance of ore down here, so we're going to be able to make ourselves lots and lots of bronze. I'm going to use up the durability on the last of this pickaxe here, and then we'll head back to the surface really quickly. Wow, so much to collect. This is great. We're going to be able to make heaps, guys. And now we have a little mine set up, which is fantastic. We can come down here and just mine ourselves silly. And this will probably break very, very soon. Oh, looks like we're actually out of inventory space more than anything. Oh, never mind. Why did it make the inventory space sound when we weren't out of inventory space? I don't know. I do not know, but our pickaxe has broken, so it is time to return to the surface and take a look at how this metal works, I guess. And look at this. This is how you have to get back up. Just jumping up and down, these weird arms flailing around. It's a little odd, isn't it? Their arms kind of make me laugh every time I see them, because they just look really strange. Looks like we are running out of energy as well, so we might have to have something to eat. Or actually, we should have an energy potion lying around we can drink. Last time with all the potions, I got a bit confused, didn't really know what they were for. Then I looked at them, and they're color-coded, so it makes sense. So the red one is health, durability gives you stamina back, and energy gives you energy back. I mean, it kind of pretty self-explanatory, but hey, you know, it was my first time crafting them. I didn't know that, especially since that's called a fuel potion. It should be called an energy potion to kind of match up with the fact that that's an energy bar down the bottom, but never mind, I'm not going to go into that. Okay, let's put the rocks that we have. Okay, this cobblestone over here in our gigantic rock pile that we're building up. Let's get these stacks kind of stacked up as much as they can here. And that one there. All right, and a giant rock is about to come out. Boom, there it is. We need to put these ones in there as well. And can I place you down right there? Boom. Okay, we might actually need some of those rocks in a little bit, but they'll be fine over there for now. Let's separate our ores into their little pits here. We'll put coal over here. And we'll put tin in this one. Cool. Things are looking nice in our camp, and it has come a long way since we first started. I mean, we have a farm. That hut may need to be made bigger now that building is a little bit easier. And look at all the resources we have. We've got this lovely new area. It's going to look great over here. And our first step towards being able to process this is to make our furnace. And to make our furnace, we first need to make a thing called a leather bellow. And that is just one of the crafting components needed for the furnace. And I believe to make a leather bellow, we need leather strips, hardened wood, and hardened shafts. And the hardened wood is also something that is new and has been added. And you simply get that by grabbing, say, a piece of this wood here. I think it's chopped wood that you use. And then we'll need another piece because we need to stoke that fire. Let's get another piece. So if we stoke this fire with one piece of wood, if it lets me, please stoke the fire. And then we put this piece down next to it and press G. What happens is you cook the wood, and boom, it becomes hardened wood, and you actually need hardened wood to make all your bronze tools. So rather than just using sticks and the shafts, you put them next to a fire and cook them, and I guess that makes them stronger or more durable. I believe we actually need 2 of these, so we need to put another one down here really quickly. So put one there, press G. We will get... Oh, I was about to run away. I remembered you need to stay there. So we need 2 hardened wood to be able to make this bellow. The other thing we need is 2 hardened handles. Now, I thought maybe you would use these sticks down here, a wooden handle, and you put that next to the fire. In fact, you may be able to. I'll just double check that you can do it this way. I'm not really sure. There is another way to do it, but we'll check if this way works. Okay, this way works as well. Oh, no, it doesn't. That just turns it into a torch. Okay. So we'll just place this down like there. That is fine. So anyway, I thought, yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's a handle. Put the handle down, burn it, get a burnt handle. But I guess because it's a torch, they wanted to do it different. And the way you do it is you get one of these wooden shafts. You place that down, press G. This turns into, of course, a hardened wooden shaft. And then you place the hardened wooden shaft here on a crafting table, press G. And you snap it in half and get 2 wooden handles. I kind of like that. That's really nice. It's different. It's not just, you know, cooking the little handles either. So now that we have that, we have our... Where did those handles go? Oh, they're in my hand. So we have the 2 hardened wood handles. We have the 2 hardened wood The next thing we need is 2 leather strips, and that's where the hides that we have collected from killing goats come in handy. If you put these on a crafting table, and then take out your crude knife, put that on the crafting table, press G, we should get leather strips from this. Nope. Okay, I'm completely wrong then. How do you get leather strips? How do you get leather strips is my question. Maybe we just don't do it on a crafting bench, and we do it on the ground here. So let's get our crude knife out. Press G. There we go. Okay, so they've implemented this new way of doing things where you have to hold an item in your hand and then craft another item. Where are you going? Mr. Leather, get back here. So, for example, in that situation, we had to actually hold the knife in our hand and then just craft the leather, and we got leather strips. Now that we've got all of these, we should be able to make this leather bellow. So let's do it on the crafting table. I don't know if you have to, but we may as well. So 2 hardened wood, 2 handles, and 2 leather. Press G, and hopefully we get the bellow. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. So I'm guessing that's how you stoke your furnace, with that little bellow. Let's sleep until morning, so the sun is out and we can see what we're doing a little bit better. They've also added something that I'm not really sure what it is. It's like a creepy little laugh, like a child laughing. Now, the character that you play is called a seedling, and they're meant to be a child, and I think it's meant to be your character giggling and laughing, but it doesn't sound like it's resonating from your character, and it's really, really creepy when it happens, like absolutely terrifying. Anyway, besides that creepiness, now that we have our leather bellow, we can actually get our stone furnace made, and in order to make that, we need to get 4 hardened wood. So let's get some more chopped wood here. We have plenty. Let's get this leather put away. Let's stoke the fire. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get all of this crafted up into hardened wood here. And then I think we just need cobblestone, coal, and the leather bellow. And we should be able to make our furnace. And then we actually need to make a mold, so that we can make a mold of our stone tools and then use bronze on that to be able to make bronze tools. So we just need coal and cobblestone. So let's get cobblestone, and let's get a piece of coal from over here. And I think you can do this one on the ground, I'm pretty sure. So we'll probably want to do that because it's quite large. So let's put all our hardened wood down, our bellow down, our piece of coal down, and oh, did not mean to do that. My bad. Where's my hammer? Break that away. Okay, where did that stone go? Wait, crap. Did I just destroy something by accident? Where did my wood go? I think I destroyed my hardened wood. Shit. Alright, I'll go make some more really quickly. So let's not do that again. Let's place all our hardened wood down. Press G, and we should get our furnace. And much like the other models, this looks cool. I really like the models. Whoa! It is also massive. It looks kind of like a giant seat, or a giant baby's cradle or something like that, but we can move it and place it like all the other items. So we're going to do that. Let's put this cobblestone back over here, and let's pick a location for it. I'm thinking we'll move this torch. We might put it right here, or maybe further in, so it's kind of right on the edge there. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. So there it is, guys. There is our gigantic furnace that we are going to be using to make some bronze with today. But before we do that, we need to collect ourselves a sand clump. And I think we can just get it from these like sand trenches that are around, because we need that to be able to make our mold. But I believe I need a new pickaxe to be able to collect the sand. So let's get a pickaxe made here really, really quickly. So pickaxe head, vine, and twig. I didn't mean to do that. Where did my twig go? There we go. Press G and get our pickaxe on, and then we'll put this in our inventory, and let's go and collect some sand. I'm pretty sure we can just dig it up from here. I mean, it would make sense. This is sand. So let's dig into here. Gravel. Okay. So I wonder where we would get sand from then, because apparently we need a sand clump. Now, there was a biome we came across at one point that had sand in it. So maybe we need to retrace our steps and try and find that. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so... What? Guys, did you see that? There's like a little child over there. So it's not actually me giggling. There is literally a child out in the world. What is that thing? Is that thing hostile? Let me get my sword at the ready in case it is. Hello? Guys, what is this? Look. Please don't be terrifying. Please be friendly. Please be friendly. I think my game just crashed. Yep, my game just crashed encountering that creepy child. What the hell was that? Alright, so we're back, and we spawned back in our camp here. I don't know what that creepy child was. I'm actually even more terrified knowing that it wasn't my character giggling, and that there's some sort of demon child out there that crashes your game when you approach them. That is absolutely terrifying. Okay, well, we're not going back over there in case that happens again. Plus, I want to avoid that thing. That is scary. Alright, let's go and find ourselves some sand here. I'm assuming all of this is gravel as well out here. Where's my pickaxe? My pickaxe is apparently gone. Oh, look. What the hell is that? Some sort of little bug there. Okay, let's get another pickaxe and go find some sand. This is what we're looking for, this biome that we visited in a previous episode. Hopefully we should be able to find sand here. I'm assuming that might be sand. There we go. Okay, so we found sand. Not too difficult at all. I knew it was out here somewhere. So we may as well collect a whole bunch while we're here. So we don't have to come running over again. Doesn't seem to take up much durability of our pickaxe, which is really nice. I think it's just the stone that contains ore uses a lot of your durability. We have 36. That should be more than enough. So I'm going to head back home and let's continue checking out this new system that is implemented with the metal crafting. Hopefully we do not come across another demon child, because I don't think my heart could take that. Probably have a heart attack or just crap my pants. That thing scared me. I didn't like it at all. Okay, so we have sand, we have hardened wood, and we have a hammer, and I think that's everything we need to get this made. I believe you might need a crafting table for this one. We'll just put it on here to be sure. Wow, that is a lot of sand. And then we need to actually equip the hammer and press G. And it's crafting something. Hopefully it's what we're after. There we go, guys. Let's get our sand back. So this is our sand cast mold. And this is how we mold the copper into the tool parts that we want. So we need to put this down somewhere. I think we'll put it right next to our furnace here. There we go. I want to put it the other direction, but it won't do it for me. That's fine. We'll put it right there next to our furnace. Cool. I like this little area. It's looking really nice. Very medieval. Far advanced from our little wood hut over there. Okay, now that we've got our sandcast mold made, we need to make a thing called a latten. I'm not really sure what that is. And this is pretty easy to make. All we need to do is combine 1 tin, 1 copper, and then grab some coal here. And we just need to put the piece of copper there, the piece of tin. Oh, no, that's coal. Okay, so I put the coal in the furnace already, and then we put the tin there, press G, and this gives us a latten, which I'm assuming is like maybe the raw copper or something. Maybe? I think so. And then we take this and we use this to mold the tool that we want. So we're going to make ourselves a pickaxe out of bronze. So to do that, we take the latten, which, as I said, I am assuming is like the bronze bar, and we place that next to our sandstone cast. Then we take the tool that we want and we put it down and press G, and it will destroy the tool but give us a bronze pickaxe head. Now, to turn this into an actual bronze tool, we need a hardened wood handle made just like we did before using one of these. So we need to place this down on the ground. We need to stoke our fire with a little bit of wood here. My inventory is not full. It is not full at all. Let's actually get rid of like some of this junk that we're holding really quickly. Alright, now we can stoke the fire because we have inventory space. Press G to turn the shaft into a hardened shaft, and then of course we break it and we get the hardened handles, and then we combine that with a leather strap which we still have left over rather than a vine. So it's just like a step up in materials. Rather than just raw sticks, vines and rocks, it's now handles made from hardened wood, it's leather straps, and it is bronze tools. So let's make our first bronze tool, guys. And there it is, our first bronze item, a bronze pickaxe, and this should have much higher durability and a much faster mining speed than the crude pickaxe. So let's go and test it out down in our mine really quickly. Let's give it a whirl and see what its durability is like. When I was mining with those stone ones, I could generally get maybe about 8 hits out of them before they broke. So let's see how many we can get out of this one. It is very dark down here. So I'm going to put a torch up so we can see. Let's get our new pickaxe out and give it a test. Oh, look at that. That durability it's going down at a much, much slower rate than it was before. I'm going to be able to mine up heaps of stuff without it breaking, but obviously it will break eventually, and we need to be able to repair it. Now, I don't know if the bug has been fixed where you can actually repair your items by just deconstructing them on a crafting table, but there is another method, I believe, that has been implemented to repair your items that we are going to check out before we wrap the episode up. I need to get out of this hole now, so put those down. So I'm going to climb my way back to the surface, and once we get up there, we're going to look into making a stone anvil, and I think if you put a tool down on a stone anvil and you use a hammer on it, it repairs it. I may be completely wrong there, but I think that's how it works. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. So to make the stone anvil, we need 4 hardened wood again. We need one of these flat rocks, and then we just place them on the ground together as you suspect. Flat rock down, and then we actually equip a hammer again. Press G. This should give us a stone anvil, and we can find out whether or not it repairs our items. Oh, look at that. Damn, they look cool. I really, really love the models. We'll put this over here with the rest of our awesome looking forgery, and there it is. Maybe I should get it to face the other way. No, it's going to face the same way. Okay. It'd be nice if you could turn items around. But there we go. Now, let's place our bronze pick down on top of it. Let's get the hammer in our hand and press G and see what it does. It doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe I need other materials. Maybe I need some more copper and tin here. So let's find out. Let's put some copper up here. Put some tin up here. Let's get some coal. Put that in. Press G. And we'll get another bronze bar or a latten out, as they're calling it. And maybe if we put this down on top of it, get our hammer out here and press G. Nope, nothing's happening. Not really sure. I did see in the video I watched that Nerd Kingdom, the developers, released, they did something with a hammer and a tool on top of this anvil here. I'll have to look into that so I know how the anvil works for when we revisit TUG in a future update. But for today's video, guys, I am pretty much all done. That is everything that I wanted to look at. We got the new stuff made. We saw how the new tools are made. We tested them out. It was a lot of fun. The game is coming along really nicely. I mean, even compared to when we first started this series, it has improved so much already, and I'm just looking forward to seeing it improve even more. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to throw it a rating. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in another video. Bye. Functions. I actually think it's a pretty cool system. I had a brief peek at like how it all works, so I knew what I was doing today, and I like it. I like the way it works. So as you can see, as we came down our mine here, the rock changed. It went from like dirt to this rock, and this rock is cobblestone. And by breaking this, we will actually gain, well, I mean, cobblestone, that one's obvious, but you also gain tool parts, or have a chance to gain tool parts. So you no longer have to go around breaking rocks. You can just break these, and there you go, like that. So a pickaxe head drop from it. So that, oh, did not mean to do that. So that's pretty darn cool. You can actually mine and get tool parts now. And we got a bunch of cobblestone here. We have a ridiculous amount of cobblestone now. So we're going to be able to build a lot more. And one other thing you may have noticed is the block I just placed down and the size of that little outlining square there is a lot bigger than it used to be, and that is a feature I'm so glad they added, where basically if I hold shift and then mouse wheel, I can go to the original block size, which are these tiny little ones, or we can go for much bigger block sizes, which means mining's a lot easier, it means building's a lot easier. I really, really like this added feature. Anyway, let's get down to this level, and you may notice that it's a little bit hard to see, but the rock kind of looks like it's changed again. It's changed colors slightly, and we need to combine those two to make bronze. And then over here we have some coal, which will be used to fuel our furnace, and I got these by digging deep underground. The guys at Nerd Kingdom informed me that even if you have a world already generated, you just have to dig deep underground and you should find the ores, and they were 100% right, because I created a mine right here, not far away from our base at all, and I was able to find the materials we need. If you look at my hotbar at the moment, you'll see that I have a ton of pickaxes, because we're going to go down there and mine up some more resources really quickly, and then we're going to get our furnace and our tools and having a look at how this metal working system. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monero, and today guys we are back in the wonderful world of TUG, because a new update has been released. There is new features to check out for the game, and I'm pretty excited to play around with them today because they look really darn cool. Basically, something big has been put in the game. in the form of the metallurgy system. So the early stages of metalworking is now in the game. That means we are going to be able to step out of the Stone Age and we are going to be able to advance to the Bronze Age. So there's been tin and copper ore as well as coal added, I believe, that you have to go and mine up. And then there's furnaces and anvils and stuff to create so that you can process the tin and copper into bronze and then mold it and create tools and weapon parts to be able to advance further beyond these horrible stone picks and stuff that we are using that really aren't that great. So we're just going to jump straight into it and try to take a look at all the new stuff that has been added. In preparation for today's video, I built a little workspace area for us over here where we're going to place our furnace down and our anvil and all of those stuff. And I've got some little cages here where our different ores and materials we dig up are going to go. And as you can see, I have already got some from mining. So that is coal. Oh no, that's tin, sorry. So that's tin. That is copper.